Paul McCartney's latest album, Kisses on the Bottom, is a collection of pre-rock and roll standards that he says was a part of the Great American Songbook. The collection of songs that he says influenced his writing with the Beatles landed at number 5 with Kisses on the Bottom, selling 74,000 copies. He has come under scrutiny lately, and that McCartney is apparently not making it into the consciousness of today's youth with Who is Paul McCartney trending the day after the former melody maker from the Beatles appeared on the Grammys. Paul McCartney talked about his inspiration for Kisses on the Bottom.
Well, I've always loved these songs since I was a kid. It's what I grew up listening to. And my dad was the pianist at the New Year's Eve do's. It was a big sing-along, big family sing-along. They'd roll back the carpets, everyone would sing for the whole evening. And they'd sing all these songs because they were mainly what we call now the American Songbook. So I grew up listening to these things and loved them. And so as I got older, I thought it'd be nice to do these songs one of these days. So I finally got round to it.
Sir Paul said that he discovered that a lot of these songs actually influenced the Beatles.
I realized that it kind of influenced me and the stuff that the Beatles wrote, which was in the 60s when we were influenced by rock and roll. There was still this little sort of back thing of these older songs, so that I think what we ended up doing was mixing the rock and roll influence with this old influence from my youth. So we kind of added a little bit of melody into this. I think, it's actually a reasonable theory for most people.
Paul McCartney performed My Valentine, a nice tie-in for Valentine's Day on the Grammy Awards. He later performed Beatles classics in the show's closing with an all-star performance of The End.
My Valentine.